Hi friends, happy Thursday. My name is Jana. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. I hope you will like what I'm doing for you today and that you might subscribe if you haven't already. I am using a set that has not been released yet. It will be out on November 7th, so mark your calendar if you think you might want this set. Okay, just getting situated here. I think I'm almost ready. There we go. Okay, so this adorable set is called Fluffiest Friends, and it's going to be a new online exclusive with Stampin' Up! This is a red rubber cling mounted set. Look at how cute all these little critters are. There's a cute nest. Adorable. And there are coordinating dies. Love that. So there's some fun things in here that aren't in the stamp set. There's all the dies to cut out the little critters. There are 2 things of grass, but I'm going to be using that in a different way today. There's a bunch of leaves and a beehive, a branch, and some balloons. And then this kind of arched piece there that you can use in whatever way that you want, and I will be using that today. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a Christmas card with this set. Let me bring in my parts and pieces here. Gosh, is it ever rainy and blowy here on the Oregon coast today. Okay, so I am using Balmy Blue for my card base today, and it's a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. And I've done some things ahead of time here. I used the, let me get it here. I used these deckled rectangles, so that's how many of them you get. I used the largest one and the next size down. And so this is what the largest size looks like and how it layers onto a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch size card. And then the next size down from that is this. And I cut this out of the paper that's in this pack, which is Berry Christmas. And there you can see that snowflake paper. And since I have it here, I'll just go ahead and put these things together. And we will get started that way. I just thought this set was so cute. I'm always a sucker for critter stamps. So I ordered that, and there are other sets. I don't even know for sure what all is being released on. It's next Tuesday. So it will be a fun surprise. I got to see just a few things that were on the pre-order for demonstrators, but this was the only set that I ordered. So I'm kind of anxious to see what other things will be coming out. Okay, so there is that. And I'm just going to set that aside. And then I've got all these little parts and pieces here. So I went ahead and cut this piece, this shape from the die set out of black. And also from that patterned paper, I cut a little package out. There's some of the pieces have presents all over them. And so I cut that one out. So I am ready to do some stamping. I'm getting stuff bunched up over here on the side already. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the cute bear. So let me pull him out. Oh, and I need to bring my Stamparatus over. I'm so sorry that we don't have those to sell anymore. The reason why we don't have those to sell is because, what are these other ones? I have one here. Misty has a patent on any designs that have a door, apparently. So even though Stampin' Up's door is hinged, and, you know, when we bought these, we got, I believe you got 2 doors. I have 2 doors. So you could put a door here. You can put a door there. You can move this down as you stamped. Yeah, it's really nothing, I would say, like the other one. But it seems that anybody that has come out with a stamping platform that has a door, since that other one came out, they end up having to take it off the market because they have the patent on the door. So there is that. Okay. I'm deciding where I want to put my paper here. I should have gotten a clean piece of my grid paper, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to put him right here. I want to make sure I've got a little bit of room left because I'll be die cutting him. Okay, and I'll put one there. So let me get him on there, and I'm going to ink him up. Let me get things out of the way. I'm going to ink him up with my Memento Black. I just use a whiteboard eraser as my little tool there. All right, I think I'm going to ink him one more time, just lightly. He's so cute. All right, that looks good. Clean him off here with my chamois. Mine's really looking stained. Not looking stained, it is stained. But it sure does work good, especially when you've got your stamps mounted on a stamping platform. Okay, so there is that. And then I want the little birdie. And I think I will put that right here. And I'm going to also stamp that with black. I got a little carried away with that. I'm not really liking how that turned out. So let me move it over here. And I'll stamp it again. All right, that's good. I hope you have all been having a good week. Can you believe it's November already? I can't. I need to get a new host code. I've still got my October one up, so I need to put a new one up. I'll try to grab that when I finish up this video and have it in the description box below. Okay, I don't think I need to use this anymore, so let me get it put away here. All right, I'm going to do a bit of coloring. So I think I'll color the bear first. Let me get my markers here. Whee! Got a bunch. Okay, so I am going to start with this one. This one is SU 500. And I am just going to color the whole entire bear with this. So I don't have to be too careful here. I just want to get this color on. You're probably thinking, what is she doing? She's coloring over everything. I am. All right, there is that. Okay, and then I've got SU 600. And I am just going to come in here a little bit. Do a little bit of shading, not much. All right, so now I'm coming in with SU 100. And I'm going to use the small tip here. And I'm just going to do a little fun here. Give him a little fur. I know it looks kind of weird right now, but hopefully in the end it will all be okay. This bear is just coming out of hibernation for the holidays. Has a little visitor. That bird's coming to visit, so he had to get up and come out for the holidays a little bit. All right. Now then, let's see. I'm going to come back in around here a little bit with 600. And then I am going to bring back 500 and just go back over all of this. Okay, you're not going to sleep on me, are you? I only say that because that's what happens when I watch people's videos. I'm all involved in them, and then I wake up and realize that I fell asleep, so then I have to go back to where I fell asleep so I can rewatch. Okay, so I just did the little pads on his foot there with some dark smoky slate. All right, so I am done coloring him. Let me do the little birdie. So I've got light real red and dark real red. Actually, I want to color his little beak first, and I'm going to use dark Daffodil Delight for that. This little bird is so cute, and you could color him up whatever color you want, but since this is going to be a Christmas card, I thought it would be fun to color him up like a cardinal. That is a bird we don't have here where I live, and I just wish we did. We have stellar jays here. We always just call them blue jays because they're blue. They're beautiful, but they're actually stellar jays. And we have lots of crows, which I love. But we don't have cardinals. And red being my favorite color, I sure wish we did. I've never even seen a cardinal in real life. Okay, little birdie is done and the bear is done. All right, so I need this die. I don't think that was a big enough piece of tape. Hopefully that will stay put there. Let me get the little bird. Okay, and then this grass, I think both of these pieces, yeah, they're the same. I'm just going to grab this one, and I am going to cut a piece of that out of the white here. And I think that is all I need. I'll run this through my machine real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I think I am done with those. Okay, let me get those off though. There we go. Okay, so I am going to come into this here with a little bit of light pool party because I am not using this as grass. I am using this as icicles. You always have to look at things in a different way, right? So I just want to make this look icy. And I love using this color for snow and ice or like polar bears, anything like that. It's just that icy, pretty icy blue color. Okay. And then I'm also going to go over the top of that with some Wink of Stella, but not just yet. So there is that, and let me grab, got a piece of glass here. Hopefully this won't be too much of a glare. And sorry about that, there is a glare. I'm going to use my little cutting knife here, and I'm just going to cut around this bear's arm here and his claws the best that I can. They're so tiny. That is not the easiest thing. cutting with these has never been my most favorite thing to do. All right, let me see if I got all the way through here. I did. What do you know? Okay. And then I think instead of cutting around there, I'm just going to go back and draw the claws on after. I think that's easier because that's just too hard to cut out those little claws. Okay, so done with that. So we've got that, we've got that. On this one, I have put on my block Warm Wishes, and that is actually from this Berry Cute set here, which is the set that matches with the paper I'm using today. And I'm using that Warm Wishes right there. And I'm going to stamp that with my Real Red. And I'm going to be using my double oval punch here. So let me see. I think what I will do is stamp it that way because it's too close to the edges the other way. I think it would be too hard to line it up. So let me just get this on here. There is that. Cute. I'm going to clean my stamp real quick. So I use my chamois, but I also use the scrubber here because I love both of them, and like the chamois is really helpful when you've got stamps mounted on your stamping platform, and other times, you know, but most of the time I like to use the scrubby. Okay, so let me cut this out. And then I need a piece of the Balmy Blue also. So there we go with that. And I don't know what this was for, but I had it there in case I needed it, I guess. All right, I think we can start putting this card together. Okay, so I have a piece for the inside with a strip here to match the front. And I'm just going to do my little usual thing and put a border down here. Oopsie, craft a lanch. There we go. All right, let me get my stuff picked up over here. Okay, so now then, I have this little piece that is going to be the bear's den, and I'm going to add this cute little piece of icicle here that I made because, you know, it's winter time and it's cold and a little bit icy. So we're going to have some ice dripping down from the top here of his den. See if I can manipulate this to come down a little bit. There we go. Cute. Got a little glue on my finger there. If you don't have a glue eraser, I would put that on your list to get because they sure do come in handy. So there is that, and I'm just going to glue it to the front of the card here, or attach it, whatever. Use my ATG. Right here. And then let's give Mr. Bear a present to hold, because I think his little birdie friend visited him and brought him this gift. So that's why he had to get up from his snooze. And we'll just cover up that honey pot. There we go. And I can add a little bit of glue under his paw here. And then I've got a micron pin here. I'm just going to draw his little claws on here holding the gift on this side. There we go. So cute. All right. So I'm just adding a few dimensionals to the back here. I'm going to glue down the bottom. So we'll put him setting here in his den. Oh, I forgot to put the glue at the bottom. I got carried away. I can just go back and add it. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with the little birdie. We don't need him floating in the air. And I'm just going to perch him right here. He's looking up to see if his friend is happy with the gift. All right, and then we've got the greeting here. Going to put a little glue on the back of this. And then I cut the piece of blue here to just have a little bit of color behind the front piece. So I'll just stick those together like that. I'm going to pop this up. We will put this right here. Cute. All right, now I have from my stash these Stampin' Up! Snowflake sequins. I do believe in the current mini catalog, you'll find some snowflake embellishments in there if you don't have any already in your stash. And I'm just going to get my take your pick tool here so I can grab some out. And let me just dot a few pieces around here. All right, this glue dries really fast, so I need to grab some before it dries. There's like snowflakes in this mix and stars and little silver circles, but I just wanted snowflakes. Okay, let me do some more dotting. Oopsie, I don't need a big bubble. I think I've used lots of snowflakes out of here because there's more of the other things than there are of snowflakes. Oopsie, I stuck my finger in that glue. So I made a mess there. I'll have to come back to that spot. Some of these snowflakes have more than one layer, so you kind of have to peel them apart. Oh, I've got one on my finger. I must have picked it up from that spot right there. One more here. And then I just want to put a few right around in here. There we go. That's probably enough. And one more. There we go. So there you have it. I made a Christmas card from something that really was not intended for Christmas. And like I said, this bundle will be coming up. You can buy the dies or you can buy them separately if you want, but if you get the bundle, the stamps and dies together, you save 10%. These will be available online at my Stampin' Up! Store on Tuesday, next Tuesday the 7th. And Fluffiest Friends is what it's called. And here was the one I made yesterday. It's got a little bit different present there. I like this one, I think. So yeah, I think it turned out kind of cute. I hope you guys like it. All right, so story time. We're still in The Joy of Angels. This really isn't stories, but little readings. Angels descending, bringing from above echoes of mercy, whispers of love, by Fanny J. Crosby. The delight of wisdom of the angels is to communicate to others what they know. Emanuel Swedenborg. The pure joy angels feel is like fresh air for the soul. Like a skylight opening, the angel within you can illuminate any circumstance and see everything in a perfect natural light once more. The angel within us is our most basic soul, unfettered. And that's by Karen Goldman. Every visible thing in this world is put in the charge of an angel. St. Augustine. What's impossible to all humanity may be possible to the metaphysics and physiology of angels. And that's by Joseph Glanville. And I think I will take it one more. The angels were all singing out of tune and hoarse with having little else to do, excepting to wind up the sun and moon or curb a runaway young star or two. Lord Byron. Okay, I think we will stop with that one. And there you have it, friends. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I'm going to a card making event on Saturday, so I will come back on later that day and show you the cards from that card making event. I'm pretty sure they're probably all Christmas cards. I'm not positive, but I think so. And that will be my Saturday morning makes video. All right, you guys take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.